Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here. I thought I would sit down and do a video for you guys and gals. Well, let me give you guys a bicep shot. Oh, Mount Bicephalus. All right, let's get over to the video topic. Let's talk about cholesterol and testosterone. This is one of these very bizarre topics that people always bring up, and the problem is that it's actually utilized as a form of pseudoscience or bro science, where people point out, they're like, well, you know, we need cholesterol in our diet, or we want high cholesterol levels to boost testosterone, because testosterone, like all hormones, is made out of cholesterol. It's a cholesterol-based substance, like most hormones, okay? Kind of the way they go. But, you know, here's going to be my funny thing with that. The same people, if you were to say to them, well, do you want to boost your estrogen levels? The same guys would be like, oh, no, we don't want to do that. But if all cholesterol-based hormones were boosted significantly by high cholesterol levels, wouldn't your estrogen go up too? In fact, even estrogen can be made out of testosterone. So actually, if that were the case, your estrogen would go up through two different mechanisms, wouldn't it? Number one, the higher testosterone itself would have more conversion into estrogen through the aromatase enzyme. And this high cholesterol would be creating more estrogen. But it doesn't work that way. And this idea is ludicrous, and it's quite frankly dangerous. It's dangerous because, again, if it were actually true, I would be the first one over here saying, well, you know, if it was significant, then, well, let's talk about it. I'm all about high testosterone. I think testosterone's great. You guys already know my position that I think most older men should at least be talking to their doctor about testosterone replacement therapy. I think having optimized testosterone levels is a great thing. I think it's a great thing. However, boosting it through normal natural mechanisms generally doesn't work. Okay? What works is a healthy lifestyle. Okay? But we can get to that in a minute. We'll get to that near the end of the video. But the idea that you're going to boost it because of the cholesterol, it's just not supported in the research, for one. Number two, you're going to have lots of blood cholesterol. Let's come back to the other point. The same people will scream dietary cholesterol doesn't affect blood cholesterol, and for most people it doesn't. That's true. So therefore, if it's not even getting into your bloodstream and having an effect, how is it going to convert into testosterone? All right, we already have a breakdown of the information. We already have a conflicting piece of information. So then they'll say, well, we want high levels in the bloodstream. All of it? I can see where you're saying maybe good cholesterol like HDL, but LDL? Even low levels of LDL, there's more than enough cholesterol present to make as much testosterone as possible. And I want to be clear there. If there was any correlation, then why do we still see high fertility rates and good testosterone levels in societies and cultures that have very, very low levels of blood serum testosterone due to their diet? All these long-lived societies tend to have low LDL-C. They tend to have low cholesterol overall. Do they have low fertility rates? Do they have low virility rates? Are they able to just not make children? Are there any evidence that they don't have robust testosterone, robust sex lives, any of that? Is their populations dwindling or something? No. We're not seeing that happen. Therefore, you could look at that and say, okay, this seems like nonsense. These people make testosterone just fine. We also see plenty of people with low levels of cholesterol on their blood work who have robust, healthy hormone levels. It doesn't seem to be correlated. In other words, your body can make enough cholesterol. They're like, well, we need some cholesterol. Well, your body's going to make some cholesterol no matter what. You can't get rid of that. Again, the levels that we talk about being optimal for health are still at least 50 to 60% of the amount that we consider to be on the edge of unhealthy, okay? Like we generally, if someone has very serious atherosclerosis or heart disease, the doctor wants to see your LDL-C under 70. They want it under 70 because atherosclerosis seems to stop completely. It doesn't get any worse at that level. Anything over 100, they want to put you on a statin because you're developing cardiovascular disease as a result of it. That's not, in the grand scheme of things, that's like half, or it's still at least half, because we consider like a 120 to be really high and a 60 to be very, very low. 60 is usually an exceptionally healthy diet and lifestyle. Less than 1% of that, not even 1% of that amount can even be used to make testosterone. It's not a huge amount here. Again, do the math on it. Go do the math. It's a fraction of a percent of the testosterone in your bloodstream versus even cholesterol for people who have low levels. This is nonsense. Your body doesn't need you to spike your cholesterol levels to make testosterone. It is simply not required. In other words, your body makes more than enough. Your body can make all the cholesterol it needs. Has no trouble doing so, and it's largely based on your diet of how high it is. But it can make it. And it can make the other hormones it needs from it, right? Seems to have no problem doing so. So people get all this obsession with this, even though it's not supported by data. It's not even supported by common sense, biology, by epidemiology. They just say it because they want people to eat tons of red meat. Because they're trying to link it with virility and being manly. It's this whole, we see this whole like almost a red pill type movement combined with the heavy meat eating. As if it makes it more manly. It's not, guys. It's not tied in any way to your masculinity. There's no connection there. They're completely separate topics. Now, that being said, if you really care about boosting your testosterone levels, why don't you just be healthy? All right, here's the key. We know being fat reduces testosterone. Don't be fat. We know being sedentary reduces testosterone. Don't be sedentary. We know dietary deficiencies reduce testosterone. Don't have dietary deficiencies. We see where we're going here. You should probably get a little sunlight every now and then too. All right? If you want to optimize your testosterone production naturally in a healthy way, be healthy. Be physically active. Eat a balanced whole foods diet. Don't be obese. Those things actually tend to kind of overlap a lot. Incidentally, they're the things that tend to boost your testosterone production the most also. Lo and behold, being healthy causes your body to have healthy amounts of hormones as a side effect. Let's do that. All right, guys, but that's really all I have to say on that today. I hope it's been informative, and I'll talk to you guys and gals next time.